First topic of the day, NBA thugging. I know y'all heard about it unless you've been under a rock. Ja Morant gets an indefinite suspension by his own team, the Memphis Grizzlies. The star was seen brandishing a gun on Instagram after being accused of assaulting a teen and training a laser on the Pacer staff members. D Snow, what's going on with the kid, man?
Man, I done heard him. They done called him Ja Wick. I mean,
I saw
little
it.
bread gang. he, I mean, I'm gonna give you two sides of this because I think it's very important, man. Basically, the one thing I want to say, for one, I really hope he gets some help because we've seen this movie before. It's giving me vibes of Alex Hernandez, man. Just being honest. A lot of
Aaron,
weird things
Aaron
happening.
Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm saying thank you for the correction because I'm always slapping some name around and RP to that man. But Aaron Hernandez is giving me vibes of that situation and what happened, how that all went down. It was just a lot of little things that people kept sweeping under the rug that ended up turning into a bigger thing. And
Yeah.
the fact that all of these stories have been dropping constantly, and he didn't take it upon himself to fall back. His team didn't tell him to fall back. We see how much him and his dad have this big relationship. He's at all the games. They high five and they talking. Dad getting into it with other people at the games. I figured at least his dad could get in his ear and that can, get him to listen and do the right thing. But that's not what we're seeing right now. I mean, basically what we're seeing is mismanagement of funds, mismanagement of a career, mismanagement of a chance to be a billionaire. I mean,
Yeah.
Ja has a chance to be the face of the league going into the new league as guys like LeBron start to walk away. And to see him fumbling not only the bag, but the opportunity of a lifetime to be who he is. I mean, coming for everything he came from, he was not a big, high, talked about guy. He wasn't heralded coming out of high school and college. Well, at college he was because we saw him a little bit. He rose his game, but nobody really knew the kid. He really can't got it out the mud, like I say sometimes. And I'm just really shocked that his actions, the continuance of the actions, to have not only one incident but to have a boatload of incidents at this point. I'm worried about it. Because I love him as a player. I've always been a Ja Morant fan since I first heard about him. I started watching clips years ago before he came in the league when I first started hearing his name. And I fell in love with the kid because he had that D Rose, that Russell Westbrook. He had that type of game in him where he was coming, trying to dunk on everybody at that size and with that, that energy and that, that spunk that we love from a young small player like that. But on the other side of it, man, let's just be 100 here. Like, I've been hearing all kind of crazy stories, bro. Like, I'm hearing people that actually live in Memphis saying that he's been getting into other stuff that we're not even hearing about. That Ja's out here trying to act like he a thug, like he's out here really doing too much. I mean, I remember we used to say, do it for the gram. Like, he's doing it for the gram for real, bro. Because at the end of the day, the dudes who he hanging with, none of them can match his bank account. None of them can match his future or his ability to be who he's gonna be. And I mean, I'm I can't believe it, man. I can't, when I saw the clip this morning, no, yesterday. Because to show you how live everything he's doing and how at this point anything he does is going to be top billed on any type of gossip, shade room, all of that. You're going
Okay.
to see it.
Well, let's go to the clip for the people that haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, man.
This is his Instagram post from the weekend. And it's such a little old thing.
That's the one that you had inside your Timberlands. You feel me? That's the one that get past and they don't know you got it on you. That's that little thing. But this the
Yeah.
thing though. One, Ja got enough money to pay for security. Two, what are you doing out at the club that type of night after a loss at that? Three, where is your team? Where is the people behind you that's telling you, hell no, this is not what we getting ready to do. No, we going to the crib. Even if we go kick it for a minute, We dipping. Why are we not paying security? Why are we not paying at least $1,000 an hour for somebody to make sure I ain't gotta hold no gun? You know what I'm saying? So it's just too many red flags to me, man. And I really hope that the kid gets some help because this is not regular. This is not a dude that came from the projects that he got beef and he got, you know what I'm saying, ops and no, this not. He's creating a whole nother Ja Morant that don't even need to be around, and he's gonna get himself blackballed out the league if he don't slow down. He lucky he's not a lower average of a player, or he already be gone. You know, he's getting a chance because of who he is. So hopefully he doesn't, mess this up. Man, tell me, you see, I could talk about this all day, man. What have you seen? What do you got, man?
I'm sitting here shaking my head because I'm totally in agreement. I mean, you a $200 million face of a franchise, not a $1,000 face of the hood.
You just got your first shoe.
You better stop playing with them people money.
You just got your first shoe from Nike.
Matter of fact, you mentioned that's the deal that they took away from Kyrie from acting
They
up.
just took the deal from Kyrie and gave it to you, and now we playing hot potato with that deal now.
Hey, yeah, it's definitely a problem, and I'm a huge Ja fan. He's one of my favorite players, but this can't go on. You got to leave this behind. These people ain't finna play with you.
Yeah.
They will drop you in a heartbeat. We're seeing it, but we still keep following the same path. Like, we just got to do better. Like, you're not in the hood. You made it to this point to get out of the hood. You signed a $200 million contract. Leave it behind. You are not gangster. If you are, leave the court. I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't live in both worlds. You're not a rapper. This is the path you chose. We got mad at James Harden for skipping practice because he wanted to be in the studio with Lil Baby. That's not your lane, you know?
It's sad, man.
It is what it is. The lane that you chose requires sacrifice. Make the sacrifice if you really want it. You know how many people are killed to be in that spot? The people that you are emulating and wanting to be like and are teasing, they want to be in that spot and they will kill to be there. Stop playing with these people, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like, we got to do better, Ja. I love you, but you got to do better.
Especially, and to come out to apologize, that's apologizing because you got caught.
Yeah, and I believe we've only seen the beginning of it. Unfortunately, he got an indefinite suspension from the team, but the NBA is also looking into it, as are the Colorado police.
So this might end up being a season ender for him.
Did you carry it on the plane? It's a lot now. It's a rabbit hole now. It's out of everybody's hands now. Now you just got to sit back and hope and pray that you'll see the court the rest of the season.
Wow.
It's unfortunate, but...
And the team has proved that they can win without him. They've proven that in the past, and it's a bad look for him in his future, seriously. Because, of course, Nike's watching closely now, too. You think everybody's don't got their eyes on this situation now?
Absolutely. And, I mean, I don't know. The kid could lose everything. I hope he doesn't.
He could lose his life.
You got to get.
And that's the other side of it that I didn't really get a chance to really do. The game he's playing, we watching dudes that live that life die every single day for nothing. It's nothing to get shot out here, get killed out here because of the game you're playing, Ja. When you ain't even got to do that. Me and this man right here, John Jay, we come from a place where a lot of guys don't make it up. A lot of guys don't get to see tomorrow. A lot of our buddies didn't get to see their 20s, their 30s. They didn't get to have kids, families. They didn't get a chance to do a lot of the stuff that we're doing today. And we thank God that we here. And to see a dude like you waste the opportunity that you're wasting, it's a slap in the face to dudes like me and dudes like me across the world. Because we want what you got, and we give it all for that. And we wouldn't dare. And people, and I got a problem with anyone that says, "What were you doing when you was 22?" When I was 22, I didn't have 200 mil in my bank on the way. I didn't have a Nike deal. I didn't have a future to be the face of the league. Now we're talking about a different Darian Snowden. So I mean, that's not an excuse, especially when it's multiple situations, man. So I'm really praying for the best because this can turn into a teaching situation where he can be the face of guys, making sure guys don't do that, making sure he help guys to not make these mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that we see that Ja come about it. I hope he turn into that, spokesman for this to not be that, and instead of it going the other way where he finds himself playing overseas.
Yeah, we definitely want to see the bounce back. We're not hating. We want to see the bounce back,
Never.
but
We
we
love
also
Ja.
going to hold you and everybody accountable because we got to do better.
You one of ours. We got it. What we gonna say? It's cool. Give him a slap on the wrist. Nah, nah. You
You
nah.
representing people trying to make it up out that jam.
Big
Like,
facts.
don't emulate going back. Like, I mean,
And
it's
think about it. Hey, we love, what I'm saying, Moneybag Yo and Big 30 and Yo Gotti and all those dudes. We love their music. It's cool. If you see them dudes on the walk back, that's cool. But to actually want to be a part of the lifestyle and the things they're getting into, you dig a little deeper. It's hot out there in the streets for the guys that you're trying to be around. And bullets don't have no names, man. So I'm really praying for Ja, his team, and everybody around him, man. I hope we get a good come out out of all of this. Seriously, a good outcome.
yeah. I hope he makes it back. This season, I want to see him. I want to see him in the playoffs. Speaking of which, what do you think is going to happen with the Grizzlies squad? They're currently sitting at number 2 in the West. Do you think they're going to fall? You think they're going to hold tough? What?
Well, I know later we're gonna get into the injury bug, but like they actually lost another big piece to them. When it came to Brandon Clark, and I mean that team really has been going through some ups. The one thing I can say is that team has been going through a lot this season, man.
Yeah.
And this is just the newest thing that happened there. I mean, some heads are going to roll. Something's going to happen out there because it's been something all season with Memphis. If it's not this, it's that. And I don't think they're going to fall out the playoff race. I think they'll still be up there. I mean, right now it's only so many games left, and they got a pretty good. Even if they lost, even if they went 500 the rest of the season, I think they'll still make it in. So at this point, it's just
They're still
about
a strong defensive team.
yeah. But when we get to the playoffs, it's gonna be about stars. We know how it goes. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm talking
about can
about
you
up until then, though.
yeah. Until then, like I said, I think they're gonna probably hold that in the top 7. I don't think they're gonna fall to the play in. I mean, they've been playing well. Even though they haven't been winning a lot, they win when they need to. It seems like, and they actually have a pretty nice team of role players that play well together. They don't have a lot of stars on that team, but I mean, they got the All-Star Jaren Jackson. This is his chance to step up and show us why he was an All-Star.
No doubt.
This is his
No doubt.
opportunity to go ahead and put the work in. And I mean, Bang. I'm not your other homeboy. That's not my dude at all. But this their chance, man. This is the
He
chance
was
for those. And
he
and
wasn't my dude in that Stone Cold outfit. That Stone Cold Steve Austin outfit. I ain't know him then. Who is this dude?
my man
What?
came. Hey, he pimped in too, bro. He pimped in like he was so cool. Hey.
If he was gonna do it, he should at least did the walk. The Stone Cold, how he throw his head back.
That man
If
was
you
too
gonna
busy
do it,
trying
at
to.
least sell it.
He was trying to show his body. He put that freak body. Okay, put that body up, bro. That was funny, bro. I can't like what you said about him is the truth, man. This dude is just all about bringing that extra. He gonna eat extra, bro, and that's
Yeah.
what that was. That was extra as you can do. But I think he's chasing. He saw what Kyle did. He wanted to be like. He saw what that boy did. He said he wanted to be like him. He said he saw that hey, he wanted to be pretty. But no, man. I mean, let's talk about the coach. We never really talk about the coach out there in Memphis. Like, does he have control of that team? Does he have any say so in what they do and say? Like, it seemed like they just free fall.
Yeah. They definitely they've been needing Steven Adams on the court, and I did see right before we started this tape, and they had a team meeting, and he pulled them together and talked about how much they need to be more disciplined. So hopefully that helps. We
That's
shall
what they
see.
need.
But they do still got a strong team. I don't think they'll fall too low. Last week when we had our playoff predictions, our seeding predictions, I think I had them around 4. I think I see that. No, well, I might have had them at 3, but I think I got them at about 4 right
I
now.
had them
I think the
dropping before all
Kings
of this. I had them
Kings stay at
dropping.
3.
I had them
Suns
dropping
at
for
2.
before all of this. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, you had them fall
Too much
free falling.
turmoil out there, man. Something's not right. I think coach gonna get fired too.
We'll see. See what comes out of all of this. If he comes back, if Ja comes back, he could save the day. Um, so
If
we'll see. If yeah, if ifs and how it go,
damn job,
ifs and fifths.
damn job,
Uh,
like bro, this ain't it.
yeah, you know, you thought you was good in the West. They take that seriously. And Denver, the number one team too. Colorado, that feels like a setup.
Yeah, you don't want to have to go back there. Gonna be waiting
Man,
for him at the airport. Clink.
yeah. Colorado got a history with NBA stars too.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
Man. But man, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, from us here at the On My Hoops podcast, we love you and we out.
Please like, share, and subscribe. We love y'all, man. On my
Please
hoops,
like, share,
baby.
and subscribe. Have a great week, everybody.